What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash. I know I haven't done a video on this channel in a while, and it's because of the state of this game. You know, what do they call it? Like being a doomslayer. Doomsayer. It's pretty much when you make content and you keep saying that this game is gonna die, it's gonna die, it's gonna die, and either the game actually does do that, or you know, if you have enough people in a community doing it, it kind of like drives it and forces it to die because there's just too much negative content on the game in comparison to there being positive content, people just enjoying the game. Now, the reason why I'm doing this obviously is because they just did the Duel Pass. I was actually waiting for this. I was waiting for the Duel Pass to come back to resolve or whatever like that, and I was really trying to give the game a new shot. I was gonna see if how you see I've been saving up my gems. It's just kind of weird, the decisions that they've been making so far, and this season the ranked hasn't changed, so it's just really strange that when you're playing ranked, as far as like the rewards list, right? So they haven't really gone anything past Plat 1. So Plat 1 is still the highest that you can obtain, and you have to play ranked because the only, like, most of the rewards, the missions that you do in order to get currency is mostly through rank. So you ranked, destroy a card in ranked, win a duel in ranked, do this in ranked. So you have to play ranked a lot, and in order to play rank, in order to win, you're gonna need cards. So it's just a weird thing. The Duel Pass, I'm not gonna see. I have no idea in comparison to the first one to this one. It seems as though you get 120. I think it does say it on the Duel Pass itself. So yes, it shows you overall. So the thing itself is 800. So it kind of it's a little shitty that not shitty, but you take 800 straight up, right? So boom, you lose 800, but by the time you end it, you'll get your 800 back. So it's pretty much you're playing 800 for 112 N, which is really, why is there even 12? I just can't even fathom. But this is the biggest problem to me, is the N and Rs don't matter too much, but you're only getting 4 SRs and only 4 URs out of doing the thing, and that is just not enough to like pretty much make a deck. Because in order to really make a deck, like a deck that you want, you pretty much always are gonna have to discard stuff or dismantle, and this is what this currency is here for. So to only be able to get 4 of something, you're really not doing too much, especially if you play a deck for a little bit and the next time they do this is in like 2 months pretty much, because it's 70 days. It would take you so long to get your next thing. So once again, it goes back to what I've been saying before in another video, is that it just seems way more beneficial to just make different accounts. Now, more specifically, why that's going to be is because of what they just did with these brand new cards. So we knew that these brand new cards were coming into the game, and you can see here through the selection pack, and there's a bunch of cool little cards that they added. I think my friend was just saying that there's going to be like 20. There's like about 20 of them. So first thing that's wrong with this is that they have some old cards here. So you guys probably are very familiar with Stardust Dragon. It's not a new card, but there are a couple of them are here that are actually new. And so you could just go for the new cards, but again, like some of these are URs, some of the SRs are going to be new as well. I know, like, I don't know if this looks new to me, but it could have just been one of those cards where it was like you never played it. Stardust Synchron, I don't think that was in the game before. I could click on all these cards, but I don't really know which ones were in and which ones aren't, right? But I do know I could tell that really quickly in like 2 seconds, because I'll show you something in a second. So that was this one in the Ruler's Mask, same thing. You got all these Desperion, which seems like it's a new archetype that does its own little fun stuff. And these are all the other new cards that they decided to add in. Look, we even got the main Jiki Mech Mortar Grassla, that card that you've always wanted. You wanted that shit. Stop denying it. Cards, but a lot of these cards, or a decent amount of cards that are also in here are older cards too, and that's kind of a little bit of a problem when you're trying to get newer cards, and then you end up getting a bunch of old ones. And that's not even the worst of it. This is the worst of it. So let's just take some of the Desperion cards, right? So these are all new cards. These are all new cards, and as you can see, if I were to go to how to obtain, most of these cards are going to say Master Pack and then the Ruler's Pack, which is the other pack. So the problem that you're going to start to see here is that even the R Master Pack, Ruler's Pack, So it is cool that it is in the master pack, you know, it's in there somewhere, but there is no secret pack for this stuff. That is really bad. The reason why it's bad is because the secret pack usually, you know, specifies to get this stuff in there, right? So like you can definitely get this archetype very quickly, and you know, you can start to like level it up or whatever like that. If you have extra resources, you can just go into it quickly. But the problem here is that like, unless you have like, you can craft it, which was a lot of people were concerned whether or not you can craft it or not. You can craft the cards, but the fact that how to obtain and there's no secret pack for it is kind of nuts. It is kind of nuts, because it forces you to, that the only way that you can receive this card is by crafting, by having the materials, which most people, you know, are getting scarce, or you just keep summoning the pack. And I just feel like that is just gross, really gross for the player base. As far as, like I said, again, when I said in another video, is about maintaining an account. So I don't know what Konami's doing right now, because this just seems like I feel like you're gonna see more videos about, you're gonna have a couple people that are gonna like, you know, go in there, do pack openings. I kind of wanted to do one as well. I still might do it, but you know, you're gonna have the pack openings, you're gonna have all these people doing that, but there's gonna be a decent amount of people that are like, yo, where's ranked, where's the new ban list? You know, that's, I forgot to mention that, you know, there's no new ban list, so whatever was cheesy that was working before these new cards is still going to be cheesy now. And like the Banquet of Millions, I think the Cyberstein, there's a couple other like cheesy decks that are out there that are just really no fun. It's just a person that knows it's going to win, they're going to get the rewards, and they're going to be in and out, and it just makes a toxic environment, because eventually, since there is scarce resources, as I said, you pretty much have to, or will eventually end up saying, you know what, screw it, let me just build that deck. And I know that that's also why they don't want to do ban lists, because then those people that made that deck would then be screwed. But again, that still goes back to lack of resources. If you had an abundance of resources, you can make the meta deck, you can make the troll deck, you can make the tier 2 deck, you can make the tier 3, you can make the tier 0. You would have more flexibility, and then it'll allow the devs actually to balance the game more often, because it's likely that most people have these cards, especially when you have an account that has been worked on for days, weeks, months, instead of it being a guy, and I say days, weeks, months, but you know, I'm just going up to months, but months to a year. You know, like this person has an account for a long time. Like I always bring in Legends of Runeterra. I've been playing that game for years, so I have currency, especially when it's a dead time. I gain currency to when there is new stuff. I'm a veteran in the game, so I can get that stuff because I've been loyal to the game. There's literally no reason to be loyal to this game right now, and it's really making me question this the channel and everything. It just, I really want to know how you guys feel about this. I just want to get my video out there so I can be in the midst of the conversation, because I feel like we're not talking on deaf ears, and I feel like if we make enough noise that maybe Konami will like actually think about, or at least publicly stating something. Like I don't even think that they publicly stated anything. Like they're in autopilot mode. This is autopilot mode for devs. They have this stuff set up. They have times and dates when certain things are going to launch, and this is how they're doing it. They're not really paying attention too much, unless it like I said, hurts their pockets, like the messing up with the festivals. They probably were hoping people will, you know, invest into the game to be able to play a stronger deck in the festivals, which really didn't happen. And I feel like that's why they really quickly changed it. But for some reason, they're not doing some of the bigger issues that the game needs to address. I don't know why. So I would really want to know what your guys' opinion is on this. YFOs, your fucking opinions in the comment section. What do you guys feel about the direction of the Master Duel and what they've been doing, and or lack thereof, what they're not doing? Because it just seems like this is rough, man. This is really rough. I don't know what to spend this 9K, because I could definitely spend it on the new stuff and then hope that it works, or hope that it's good, or I can just invest on the archetypes that I've still been investing on already. I don't really know where to put it, because I know wherever I put it, I have to pretty much go all in on that, because I'm just gonna end up either losing or just not having the full deck that I want. It's crazy. It's crazy. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video.